Frederick Edward Grey Ponsonby, 1st Baron Sysonby GCVO PC, was a British soldier and courtier. Background: Ponsonby was the second son of General Sir Henry Ponsonby and his wife the Hon. Mary Elizabeth, a member of a junior branch of the Ponsonby family. He was the grandson of General Sir Frederick Cavendish Ponsonby and the great-grandson of Frederick Ponsonby, 3rd Earl of Bessborough. Arthur Ponsonby, 1st Baron Ponsonby of Shulbreed, was his younger brother. His godparents were the Emperor Frederick III of Germany and Victoria, the Empress Frederick, which made him godbrother to Emperor Wilhelm II. Military career: Ponsonby was commissioned in the Grenadier Guards as a second lieutenant on the 11th of February 1888, and promoted to lieutenant on the 2nd of July 1892. He was promoted to captain on the 15th of February 1899, and served with the 3rd Battalion of his regiment in the Second Boer War. Wounded at the end of the war, he returned to the United Kingdom in April 1902. He was later promoted to Major and Brevet Lieutenant Colonel, and served in the First World War. He wrote the standard history, The Grenadier Guards in the Great War of 1914 to 1918. 3 vols. Published in 1920. Courtier. He also held several court positions, notably as equerry in ordinary to Queen Victoria from 1894 to 1901, as Assistant Keeper of the Privy Purse, Assistant Private Secretary to Queen Victoria from 1897 to 1901 and to King Edward VII from 1901 to 1910, as Keeper of the Privy Purse for King George V from 1914 to 1935, and as Lieutenant Governor of Windsor Castle from 1928 to 1935. Already a Knight Commander of the Order of the Bath and a Knight Commander of the Royal Victorian Order, he was appointed Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order in the 1921 New Year Honours. In 1935 he was raised to the peerage as Baron Sysonby of Wonersh in the county of Surrey. Family: Lord Sysonby married Victoria Lilly, daughter of Colonel Edmund Hegan Kennard, on the 17th of May 1899. Lady Sysonby, the well-known cookbook author. They had 3 children: Victor Alexander Henry Desmond Ponsonby, Hon. Lelia Mary Ponsonby, Hon. Edward Gaspard Ponsonby. Lord Sysonby died in London in October 1935, aged 68, only 4 months after his elevation to the peerage, and was cremated at Golders Green Crematorium. He was succeeded in the barony by his surviving son Edward. Lady Sysonby died in 1955. His autobiography Recollections of 3 Reigns, edited and published posthumously in 1951, is full, frank and entertaining. Nancy Mitford wrote to Evelyn Waugh that there was a shriek on every page. He also edited letters of the Empress Frederick and published sidelights on Queen Victoria. The Ponsonby family. The Ponsonby family has played a leading role in British life for 2 centuries. His father was the Sir Henry Ponsonby, memorably played by Geoffrey Palmer in the film Mrs. Brown, who was private secretary to Queen Victoria. His grandfather was badly wounded at the Battle of Waterloo, but survived to become General Sir Frederick Ponsonby. Lady Caroline, better known to history under her married name of Lady Caroline Lamb, was the wife of the future Prime Minister Lord Melbourne and lover of the poet Lord Byron. This lady was also a key figure in a film, played by Sarah Miles, in 1972. the father of the two siblings. Frederick's great-grandfather was the 3rd Earl of Bessborough. The man wounded at Waterloo is not to be confused with another Ponsonby depicted on film, his kinsman General Sir William Ponsonby, whose death, possibly due to not risking his best horse in battle at the hands of a group of lancers, is an incident noted in the film Waterloo. Frederick's daughter, Lelia, married the 2nd Duke of Westminster, before remarrying after the Second World War, to become the alliterative Lady Lelia Lindsay.